The search continues in Central Texas for any survivors of flash floods that began Friday. At least 80 people are confirmed dead. A large amount of those fatalities were in the hard-hit area of Kerr County, where surging river waters washed away a girls' summer camp. As of today, some campers are still unaccounted for. Residents from nearby counties are joining in on the search.
Everyone's just trying to do their part. You know, there's it's a horrible sense of search, right? Because you're searching for something you hope you don't find, but at the same time, you know, if you've got family members that are missing, you hope there are people out there looking for them, you know, and if you bring them that closure, then that's something that counts for something.
President Donald Trump spoke out today about that catastrophic flooding that's left dozens dead. Some critics have suggested the Trump administration's budget cuts at the National Weather Service contributed to people being unprepared when the storm hit. The president was quick to dismiss those claims.
Do you think that the federal government needs to hire back any of the meteorologists who were fired in the last few months?
I wouldn't know that. I really wouldn't. I would think not. This was a thing that happened in seconds. Nobody expected it. Nobody saw it. Very talented people are there, and they didn't see it. It's, I guess they said, once in 100 years. They've never seen anything like this. So I wouldn't. I mean, people are trying to blame the school. They're trying to blame the camp. They're trying to blame. It's just a horrible thing. But no, I wouldn't say that. No.
President Donald Trump signed a major disaster declaration today for Kerr County, activating FEMA workers in Texas. And we're now learning more about an 8-year-old from Alabama who is among the dozens of victims lost in that devastating flooding. Sarah Marsh had been attending Camp Mystic in Texas. Taking a live look now at a statement on Facebook from Mountain Brook Mayor Stuart Welch. That's the community where Marsh's family lives. Marsh was a student at Cherokee Bend Elementary in suburban Birmingham. Mayor Welch saying, quote, "This is an unimaginable loss for her family, her school, and our entire community." Going on to say the Mountain Brook community will come together with, quote, "compassion, strength, and unwavering support for the Marsh family." Crews in Central Texas are in a desperate search for the people still missing from the floods. Families of those who have died in the flooding are in anguish. That includes the family of a man who died trying to save them as floodwaters rose. Amanda Henderson reports.
Well, the water, which you can still hear, came in extremely quickly, and trees were snapped like toothpicks. Families saying they really didn't have much time to realize what was going on. That includes Christina Wilson and her fiance, Julian Ryan. They were at their home in Ingram, about 15 minutes from Kerrville, when they say everything happened all at once.
He died a hero, and that will never gone unnoticed.
Through tears and shock, the family of 27-year-old Julian Ryan tells us the father, brother, and fiance died a hero. In the early Friday morning hours, floodwaters suddenly swelled into the home he shared with his fiance and mother in Ingram, close to the Guadalupe River.
And it just started pouring in. We had to fight the door to get it closed just so that too much didn't come in. And we ran back to the room and we started calling 911.
Julian's fiance, Christina Wilson, says after 20 minutes, the water was up to their knees. Julian punching open a window to try and get her, their children, and his mother to the roof.
It severed his artery in his arm, almost cut it clean off.
Christina says they kept calling 911, but no one came in time to save him.
About 6 o'clock, my husband was dead. He had lost all of it, all his blood. He looked at me and the kids and my mother-in-law, and he was like, "Sorry, I'm not going to make it. I love y'all."
Christina says she found her fiance after the water receded, but his body wasn't recovered for hours. Now, loved ones remember the man they call a hero.
He was the hero out of this story.
Especially when they told him my brother is dying. They should have went to him first. I mean, that's how I see it.
He's just the kindest person I've ever met in my life, and I will forever love him no matter what.
The four stand together, saying more needs to be implemented to never let this happen again.
All four of you, do you guys think that flood sirens would have saved lives in this situation?
Most likely.
Yes. Yes.
They would have been, everybody would have been worried, what's that noise, what's that noise?
We would have left. We would have went anywhere else. We have so many places we could have gone that were safe.
In Kerrville, I'm Amanda Henderson, KHOU 11 News.